Alright, now I want to show you how a business page works, a Facebook business page. First I want to show you the PAFP page and how it is set up, and then we'll actually go and create a business page and show you how the whole process is done. So when you have a personal Facebook page, you can create business pages that allow you to basically become an entity. You still have your personal Facebook page, which allows you to connect with friends, family, and colleagues on a one-to-one kind of a relationship. A business page is set up so that you are one-to-many. You are an entity, you are almost set up like how a lot of websites are. They are the front face to the public. So let me show you how that's set up, and let me show you how they work. So right now I'm going to take you to the PAFP Facebook page, and I could go to it in several ways. I can click on Pages, and that'll take me to the page as well. And this little pen lets me edit that page. I personally don't like using this one. I am a big fan of going to the gear and use Facebook as. So I'm going to use Facebook as a business page. So I'm going to go to the business page right now. And I am now greeted on the Facebook business page for use. So big key differences that you'll see with a Facebook business page is that you have all this information here at the top, right above your cover photo. And what this is your administration panel. This goes through a lot of information, and we'll touch on that in a bit. But this information here sits at the top, and I can choose to hide it and show it. The blue bar at the top changes a little bit as a Facebook business page. You'll just see the different order of things. So I have friend requests, messages, and notifications that are set up here on the left-hand side compared to over here. And what this is denoting is that friend requests, people who like the business page, people who are sending messages to the business page, and the notifications, what happens when people comment and like to the business page, not the personal page. So this is a really good way as a physician to be able to interact with your community at large, because now you are not posting as a singular person and not potentially connecting with patients. Patients can come to your business page and actually like and share information there. Again, clinical issues, you do not want to talk about those on public social media. Really, if you're creating a business page, you want to be able to share information and resources out to your community at large. So things like I had said in previous videos, sharing health tips, maybe sharing photos of your participation in local events as a practice, or you can also share information and news resources out to your patients that you think that would help them. So that is one of the sole pillars of having a Facebook business page, is that you can actually be able to put information out there for consumption from the public without having to be at risk of being exposed or having anyone talking to you on your personal page. So the idea is that you want to be able to keep your personal page private and you keep your public page, your business page, public. So it's a long story. Let me just hide this information up here. And it's set up very similar to anybody else's timeline. Their front-facing profile. This is what everyone else comes to and sees when they come to the page. So when I choose use Facebook as a business page, it takes me to the timeline at first, not the back end. So I'm going to go through here and show you how it's set up. Very similar to a personal page, you have an About You section, an About the organization, you have photos, and instead of friends, you have likes. So friends befriend other people. People like companies, like organizations, like places. So that is how the dynamic works for business pages. You don't befriend a company, you like the company. You also have a map which you can denote where your location is. A lot of businesses actually use this so that they have their contact information put in. So we have our mailing address, our office address, and you can find us on the map section here. We have events, which we have set up as well. You can set up events on your personal page, but you can also set up events as a business as well. We'll go over events in another video, but you can see all the events that we have posted that are actually, culminated right in this section here. And then you see there's this extra little triangle with 7. Well, we have a bunch of apps that we have actually connected to our Facebook page, and you may have a few other different things here. We have a whole bunch of different ones, things that we've connected, and you can hide them here. So that is very similar to how a personal page is set up. Here's your status update. We can post an update, a photo or video, maybe an offer, an event, and we can post that here and say hello. You can also schedule a post. This is very handy if you are on a time crunch and you can't spend an hour at Facebook each day. If you find news resources or want to share information out and put it out at a certain time, you can schedule a post. You can choose the date, you can add the time, and you can also change the time zone. And what will happen then is that you'll be able to hit schedule, and it'll be put into like a buffer so that when the time comes, it will post it automatically for you. It's very handy for business pages because you can actually log into Facebook, find a bunch of resources, or create a bunch of posts and set them all up in the beginning of the day and have them go out at various points and times of the day so that you don't have to always be posting. So you're not always tied to be on Facebook all the time. So that's something that's very helpful. And you can also schedule a post forward and backdate a post. So maybe you had a post that you wanted to go out 2 days ago. You can also backdate them, and then they will show up on your timeline further down the line from chronological order. Recent posts by others. This means people had shared a post and posted something to our own page, and I could see all of them. I could delete them. I can then also share them to my own page as well. Maybe someone had commented on one of our posts and then shared it out with people as well. So here you're going to see the timeline. These are other business pages that we like, and you can see all of them. So business pages can like other business pages, very similar to how companies work with each other. Other companies and organizations can like each other's information. So this means there are publishing companies, media companies, other healthcare organizations, small businesses, whatever. Anything that is set up as a business page, other business pages can like them. So that's how the dynamic works between businesses to businesses. You can see how many people have seen a post. So as you hover over it, this is more the analytics of how well your Facebook page is doing. You can see organic reach and viral reach. Organic reach means just 19 people came and saw this post on our page. Viral reach means that somebody else had shared it out from our page to their page, and then other people saw it through them. So that's what viral means, is when other people start sharing and start connecting back to you. Whereas organic means, hey, they just came to your page and saw this information, and that was how it was tracked. So you will see that we are constantly sharing links, and this is how links work. When you take a URL, a web address, and post it, what Facebook will do is grab the relevant information and any photos maybe, and the first information from the page, and also publish it to your page as well. When posts are a little long, you can click on see more and you can read more about it. So here you can see, here's the link, and from that link it's pulling the photo, and it's also pulling some of the first information from the page. When you mention a company or a business page that has their own Facebook page set up, you can also create a link to them as well. So, and how that works is typing the @ symbol and start typing in names, organizations. So as you can see, it's pulling up people that we're already following, businesses and people in particular. And when you click on that, you actually create a link. So what happens then is that people who come to our Facebook page see that, oh, well, this is a link. I can click on that and I can hover over that and I can go to their Facebook page. So I can actually click on that and go to their Facebook page and see what they're posting. So you can create as many links out to Facebook pages as much as you want and put them into posts as you see fit. So the last thing you can do for posting is you can add a location to your post. So if you are at a conference across the country and you are posting to Facebook through your mobile phone, you can also post the location of where your posts are coming from. I think that posting locations doesn't really do a whole lot for you as a physician, as a business organization. It just lets people know where you're at, which is helpful for some instances. When we do live events, we post the location to let people know, hey, we're posting from the CME conference. But it's just something to take, to be aware of and take a look at. You might want to look into it, and it might be something that you want to do if you have a certain strategy in mind for posting as a business page. So that is kind of the basics of how your posts are set up. Another good thing is that Facebook is the ever-present ad machine, and it wants you to boost your posts, to basically turn them into ads. And you can pay physical money to actually promote your ad out further. And this is something that, depending upon what your goals are for your Facebook business page, this is something to consider for physicians just wanting to connect with their community. Word of mouth is the best. Just tell people about your Facebook page and have them come and like and participate that way. This lets you target demographics, and this is more set up for advertisers. So you can take a look at how this works, and I'll go through a video that talks about how to set up advertising. But this is something that takes the whole posting and sharing information out to a whole other level. So this may be something you may not do at first, but maybe after a while with your Facebook business page, you might want to consider it. So as you can see, the timeline has people that are liking our timelines. We can respond to comment. We can attach a photo to a comment. And we can see how generally well certain posts are doing. And what this means, 98 people saw this post, 32 people saw this post. You got to think about when you're actually posting your information. So the most busy times of the day where people check Facebook the most are between the hours of 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., between the hours of 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., and then there's a great deal of time after 6 o'clock that people are also looking at Facebook and looking at information. So again, this really falls into the side of marketing and thinking about how your business page is supposed to be working for you. We can get into a lot of discussion about that, and I'll have several videos about that. But that is how different a business page is compared to a personal page. A business page has a lot more marketing and a lot more thought put into it, and the fact that everything you're posting here is public. And there is no privacy settings for a business page. You have everything you posted is out there for public consumption. So as we're a personal page, you can set the privacy settings so that it's only your friends, yourself, and you have a little bit more buffer in that respect. So that is how a business page is set up, and that is how they work. So let's now show you how to create a business page.